Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my Wednesday evening, my Thursday and my Friday. On my Wednesday evening, me and my mum and dad went down to my grandma's house and we put my grandma's furniture back to where it normally goes, as it had been moved out so she could have it redecorated and painted. So helped do that, and also got a cute selfie from my grandma's little makeup table, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I love that three-sided mirror so much. It's such a pretty mirror. Love a good mirror selfie. Then I also got some snaps of some flowers that my grandma had been sent, and they're so pretty. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Grandma has been given such lovely cards and flowers, and so have we, in support of our grandpa's death. The funeral's on the 20th, so we've just been getting that ready, and I'm gonna be having my aunt and uncle and cousins coming over from Ireland for the funeral. And although it's gonna be sad, it's also gonna be happy, as we're gonna be seeing them before Christmas and getting to see family and friends and also celebrate a great man. And I was having a shower the other day and I just burst into tears. I think it all just got up top of me, and it feels weird because I still expect to pop up to the care home just up the road and see him there, and it's going to be hard, but we've just got to support each other. And it's been good having our grandma come over because she now lives just down the road, whereas before they lived in Portishead, so it's good that she's just down the road, so we've been able to support her. And I've got a great bunch of friends who've been messaging and checking on me. And after we'd finished putting the furniture back, after my grandma had her house decorated, we then headed off, and I got a snap of this Christmas display from my grandma's neighbour's garden, and it's so beautiful. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Such a pretty Christmas display. Each year they add new things to it. Then me, my mum and dad got back, and my mum dropped my grandma up for a doctor's appointment, and then she took her back home. And for my tea, I had beans and cheese on toast. My older brother was back from being at workplace, and he went off to rugby. I was then watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos, wrote a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of music, and did some drawing and colouring in. And then I was watching the UK soaps and I'm a Celeb. My older brother was back from being at rugby, and then I was just watching some episodes of Doctor Who, and I cannot wait for the new Doctor Who episode with the Toy Maker this Saturday coming, and with Neil Patrick Harris as a Toy Maker. And then I went off to bed, and then on my Thursday I got up and got showered and changed and had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast. And my mum was up, and so was my younger sister's boyfriend, who was down to stay, and he was reading a book, so we chatted about books. I then had some porridge for my breakfast and was just watching a bit of TV, listened to a bit of music, and then I went off to go get the new Heartstopper book, volume 5 from David Smith. And I went up there and they didn't have it in there, so I was gutted, and I then decided to go order it when I got back instead of trying to wait for it to be in there, as I just couldn't wait. And then I made my way up to the garden centre, and I got some snaps of some of the Christmas displays from there when I got there, and I'm going to show you guys those now. Such lovely Christmas displays up at the garden centre as you walk in the entranceway, getting me feeling so festive, and they had a bit of Michael Bublé playing. Then I went off to the cafe and had a tuna cheese toasted sandwich with some chips, and had a luxury hot chocolate from there as well. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so good, the luxury hot chocolate and the toasted sandwich with the chips. And inside, the coleslaw they do there is so good. I didn't let my food go down, and then I was trying to get a selfie sat on this Christmas grotto bench they had in the cafe there, and it wasn't working, and this lady kindly offered to get a photo of me sat there, and I was like, yeah, thank you. So she took the photo and it turned out really well, and I'm going to show you guys that photo now. That'll be going on my Christmas cards this year. Love that photo. I then went off and had a little look at the homeware section and the Christmas section and all the candy canes and nutcrackers and all kinds of stuff and the wreaths. Love it. I then went off to the plant section and I got some snaps of some of the plants on there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely patterns on those plants. I especially love the red and green patterned ones. I've had to turn my little light on because it's getting to winter now, so it all of a sudden got very dark. So I've got my little light on and feeling quite cozy. It's absolutely lashing down outside. I can hear it outside. The weather's just been so horrendous today, and I'm glad I went to the garden centre yesterday and not today. So after going to the garden centre, I made my way back and I came across this epic Christmas display, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of that now. Look at this Christmas display I've just found on my walk from the garden centre. It is amazing. Doctor Who themed. You've got the Daleks, got the TARDIS, you've even got a car with some Cybermen driving the car. Absolutely love this. This is probably the best Christmas display I have ever seen. My heaving heart is so happy. For those of you who do not know what heaving is, it's just a fan of Doctor Who, and I absolutely loved that display. I then got back and our family friend was over and had a nice chat with them who I hadn't seen in ages. They then went off home, and then my younger sister and her boyfriend went back on the channel, and she's coming back on her 17th just before the funeral, which is the 20th. And then my mum and dad went out to do some odd jobs down at my grandma's, and my older brother got back to be at work placement, and I was catching up on Neighbours, had some sandwiches and a cup of tea. I just had some of these cheesy rolls with soft cheese, which I'm obsessed with at the moment. I was just watching some TikToks and vlogs and listening to a bit of music and just doing some drawing and colouring in. And then my mum and dad got back and they got the dog who'd been to the vets to have some teeth out, and he had to go into the local aesthetics, who were a little bit wide, but he sailed through, and they did find some cancerous lumps in his mouth, but they've taken that out and they think they've got all of it, and they're going to be checking him over in a few days' time. And it's just good to have him back. And I was watching Narnia, Chronicles of Narnia, such a great film, and had a hot chocolate. And then I was just watching some episodes of Doctor Who and listening to a bit of Kate Bush and colouring in some more of my illustrations, and I've basically coloured all of the illustrations from my illustration book so far, which I'm so happy with. And then for my tea, I had chicken curry, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The chicken curry was so delicious. After that, I then watched the UK soaps, and I'm a celeb. Finished writing my journal, and I was just watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos. I then went off to bed, and then on my Friday, which is today, I got up after a nice line and had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast. I was just watching a bit of TV and had my Advent Calendar chocolate. Caught up on some of those as I'd forgotten to open some of the Advent Calendar chocolates. And my dad was at work, so was my older sister and younger brother. And older brother was at work placement, and my younger sister was back in Cheltenham. And my dad got back from work and he went off to bed. And then my mum went off to get my grandma from hers. She came up, and then my dad got up from his nap, and my mum and dad and grandma went off to Yates to sort some funeral stuff out. I was then just watching this new Netflix series called Jill Walters and Me, which is pretty good. And I had a cheese toastie and a cup of tea for my lunch. And then I'd ordered the heart stopper yesterday evening, and it's supposed to come, and it was taking ages to arrive, and I was getting a bit impatient. I've not got the best of patience, and then it finally arrived, and look at it. The cover is so pretty. The 5th volume, cannot wait to read this, and the back of the book as well. And I just love Alice Osman's work. The Heartstopper series is so good. The illustrations, the writing, love the series as well, and I cannot wait to read this. And my mum and dad got back and had brought my grandma home, and I got my uniform ready for work tonight. I'm doing a 5 top toes, and I'm hoping that my cough is gone soon, as it just won't go away. And I think it's gone, and it comes back with a vengeance, so it's making me feel a little bit crappy. So I'm now off to go and have a cup of tea. Lots of cups of tea have been helping soothe it, so I'm going to have a cup of tea with a bit more of Red, White or Blue, and have some biscuits, and then probably just chill before I have work this evening. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week. All enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a lovely weekend ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog very soon. Bye.